Not everybody does not. Certainly, but not. The canal. So. You
guys ready? All right, it is 6:00. Call this September 2nd common council meeting in order. Complete rise and join me for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Clerk Treasurer Price, can you please call roll?
Yes.
Meyer,
Present.
Moore,
Present.
Spencer Kingery,
Present.
Andrew Bro. Here. Rudy Nelson. Mary Hughes.
Here. I don't know, how you did that.
He's running thing.
He will be here, but he's running a little bit late, so we'll go ahead and get some of the things out of the way here. All right, the board has been presented with the August 7th meeting minutes. Is there a motion to approve?
August 4th.
Did I say 4th? August 4th, my apologies, August 4th meeting minutes. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second. All right, I have a motion. In a second. Any discussion, additions, subtractions from the August 4th submitted meeting minutes? All right, hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All right, next item of business is the department head reports, without objection. If the council wishes to go through each of them, please enter into the minutes that you have received. What's the consensus of the board then?
Move on.
Yep.
All right, very good. So the department head reports will be entered into the meeting minutes. Something in my eye that's bothering me. All right, we'll move on. The next item of business is going to be the introduction of the new CEO, Executive Director of the Carroll County Economic Development Corporation. Just started and he is probably going 100 different directions than Dizzy, but I'd like to introduce you guys to Mr. James Wells.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. It's good to meet you all. Finally get to the Delphi Council. So far, I've been doing all I can to make the rounds around the county and learn all I can, get acclimated. Like the mayor said, about going 110 miles per hour, not on the roads, but certainly doing all I can to delve right in. I thankfully have a great board, a great team of members from the community. We met so far from around the county, so I'm pretty excited about all the things that have already been in the pipeline for Carroll County. It's truly has set a great foundation so far for economic activity, which drew me to the area. I'm pretty much also looking forward to moving up here by the end of the month and being a resident as well. So again, I'm just excited. I'm glad to begin to work, and I look forward to working with you all and doing the best I can to serve the community. So awesome. Thank you.
Anybody have any questions for Mr. Wells while he's here? He loves being put on the spot.
Any big plans?
None.
They said put you on the spot.
Yeah,
He was a
just,
Doyle, I'm just gonna tell you, he put you on the spot all the time.
Well, so far, I can just say, with everything that's been going on from the Hoosier Heartland Industrial Park, trying to get that going and learning all that I can to support that activity. I'll be looking forward to touring the city with Anita here soon, sometimes this month. I know I've probably got a few more tours to give to, so yeah, just still touring.
Kind of what's the background you have on this?
Yeah, for me, originally I was born and raised in Gary, Indiana. I went to Ball State, where I created my own major out of urban planning, communications, and political science. And then shortly after that, I worked in property management, very short, in Carmel, and then moved on to the city of Indianapolis, working in community and neighborhood outreach and engagement. And then after that, which was my most recent stint, was at the state, working in the housing authority as a real estate allocation analyst, working to expand and help to build more, well, help fund more affordable housing around the state. So a bit of community development, a bit of community outreach and engagement, and a strong housing background. So
Welcome aboard, that's good.
thank you.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, James. Looking forward to working with you and you're trying to just get settled in and get to know everybody. There's a lot of unique things to learn about Carroll County, and a lot of ground to cover. So far, he's done a wonderful job and he's been as an individual working with us. And we look forward to helping you. Let us know what we can do to help you.
Thank you, Mayor.
Yeah,
Thank you, Council.
Thank you. Very good. Next item of business, we have our friends from Homestead Resources here. They spoke with me probably a month ago, and then some things that they offer, and I thought it'd be a great idea for the council to hear as well. So you'll have to forgive me for forgetting your name because I didn't even type it on the thing. I'll let you introduce yourself and
Happy to.
our local, if she's a local citizen of Delphi, that's gonna be with you here tonight. So.
And I have some stuff, information on the next one.
Wonderful.
Okay, so, good timing, a new community development director. We, work in affordable housing and we are, a not-for-profit. We're based in Tippecanoe County, but we serve 10 counties with all of our programs, including Delphi's, the city of Delphi in your county. And then we serve another 10 counties with a program I want to talk a little bit about tonight. But we are both a HUD housing counseling agency certified by HUD to do housing counseling. We are a community development financial institution. And that means we can do lending that banks don't want to do. My name's Marie Morse. I'm the executive director. Christy's been with me for a long time and she lives here in Delphi. So, and I just got back from a class at Purdue University that I had to talk at. And if you've ever been to Purdue, I get lost there every time. So I made it just in time here. Sorry. So our mission really is to keep families in their homes. We are also do some development. We have done two senior projects. One, we took an old high school, the old Jefferson High School in Lafayette, which is very famous for its basketball. And we converted that into senior housing. And there was a parking lot right beside it that we are now building another 50 units of senior housing there. This is in a historical neighborhood. We work with the neighborhoods really well. They love what we're doing there, and that's important to me. I've been with the organization for most of the years it's been open, and it's been open for over 43 years now. And so I've seen a lot of things. And what we do see is a lot of lack of affordable housing. And so we work really hard on that, and I'm happy to hear you talk about that for Delphi. But we also look at the reasons why people are struggling. Even so, with our HUD housing counseling, we do a lot of budgeting, a lot of credit classes and individual one-on-one. We look at reasons when the state had federal money to help people pay their mortgages and to pay their rent. They contracted with us and we did lots and lots of that. As you may know, that money is no longer available. The foreclosure money is all gone. And the rental money, the governor decided to send back to the federal government. So that's not available for people. So we're looking at different ways, and that was what I was at this Purdue class is going to help me think of new creative programs, some of which we're already starting. But one of the programs we started about 8 years ago was during the first housing crisis, when we were doing a lot of foreclosure counseling. People came to me, and one of the reasons they were losing their homes was because they were paying payday lenders. In Indiana, that's 391% APR that you can charge. I work with a state organization called Prosperity Indiana. I'm on their board, trying to get the legislators to be a little more reasonable about that. Have been completely unsuccessful. So we put our money where our mouth was, and we developed a program that we partner with employers, and we partner with cities, counties, not-for-profits, for-profit. We have over 50 employers right now that offer this to their employees. It's a benefit to your employees that doesn't cost you any money. Does cost you a tiny bit of time, but no cash. So what it does is we partner with the employees and we can loan, because we're a community development financial institution, $1,000. A person has to make $2,200 to get that $1,000, or $2,000 to get that 1,000. We can go down to 550, and if they only make 1,100, so anywhere between there, 550 and 1,000, we will loan them at 18%, which comes up to, with an origination fee of $20, 22%, 23%, depending on exactly what money they got, instead of 391. The reason we partner is because we can offer that lower interest rate, which may seem high to you, but the families we're helping, they're paying off higher interest rates. They're paying off the payday lender, or they're paying off a credit card that's at 25%. And a payday lender, you have to pay back the very next paycheck, the whole thing. And if you borrowed $550 from them, you'd be paying them back in 2 weeks, over $600. If you borrowed $550 from us, at the end of the year, you would pay us back less than that. But, we make sure it's affordable to you. We don't check credit because we assume you're struggling a bit, but we offer free education. And we also report to the credit bureaus, because it's important to us that our families build their credit up. We also, if they leave your place of employment, and we have that, 50 some employers, sometimes they leave. The employer, in this case, the city, would not be responsible for any of it. You haven't signed any loans. You've just agreed to verify that they work for you, to offer payroll deduction, to verify their social security number, because we only let them have one loan at a time. And we go by their social security number to make sure that happens. Because our goal is making sure no one gets into trouble. We want to get them out of trouble and have a really great relationship. People can borrow from us more than once, which they do. And one of my best stories is a young girl, after a couple years, she had borrowed, like, as soon as she could, she borrowed again. So I called her and I said, we offer free budget counseling. And she said, oh, okay, I'm happy to take that. I said, good, because I noticed that you keep renewing and want to, see what's going on. Oh, you can counsel me, but I'm paying off all my high interest cards as soon as I can with your money. So that's what we would have told her to do too. So, it's helped people. We did a calculation for our annual meeting last year, where all the money that we have loaned out to families since 2015, actually that's closer to 10 years now. If they would have gotten that money from a payday lender, they would have spent $14 million more in fees and interest than they spent with us. So we're really saving people a lot. We would love to offer it to your employees. The city of Monticello just signed on, and I know that your mayor talked with that mayor. West Lafayette, Tippecanoe County, they've all signed on, and it's all passed their state board accounts that it's fine. They send the money when it comes out of payroll deduction, they send it to us. Some companies want us to come in and get it, but as the city, the state doesn't like that. So we send it to us, and then we make sure it gets applied to each person's account. And if they do leave your place of employment, our goal is not to cause them any harm. So we try to work with them. We try to take it out of their checking account. If that doesn't work, if they call us, I have made payments for $5 a month, honestly, because just call us. That's what we're there for. We'll get it worked out. If you don't call us and you don't answer our phone calls, that's a different story. But if you'll work with us, we'll make sure that, we put in there that, yes, they are making this payment plan as agreed. And that's sort of our goal. And the reason we do it is to keep families in their homes. And we don't want them paying excessive amounts of money. Can I answer any questions? Yes.
Is there any restrictions on that, like alcohol or smoking or anything like that they would have to give up?
No, we do work with them on their budget. I can fix anybody's budget, but that's just gonna be fixed sitting in front of me. And so, people have to do what, are gonna make decisions. What we do when we do budgeting, and I've honestly done it before, back in the first housing crisis, when you couldn't sell your house and everybody was underwater. I had a doctor come and you think, oh, he's made lots of money. He has lots of savings. Well, that wasn't true. And he came in and I tried to work on his budget with him and he had 4 kids, which, is expensive, but they were in everything imaginable. And I said, could they give up? Could each of your kids, this is a crisis right now. Could they maybe be in one thing? Oh, no, couldn't possibly do that. I'm like, well, I don't agree with that decision. Hope you like your car because that's where you're going to live, but that's your choice. And so, people get to make their own choices. And so, no, we don't do that.
So when they are given funds by you guys, so you don't watch how they spend it?
Oh, no,
Spend accordingly to what your guys' goal is then?
No,
So
no,
it's basically
Because we,
alone, they do it.
they do what they want. The whole goal of this is to keep them away from payday lenders. We don't want to put too much up in front. This is a national program. It started in Texas. We are the first people to bring it out of Texas to Indiana, but now it's in several states. But you walk into a payday lender, they don't ask any of those questions. They just give you the money. So we don't want to ask them either. We want to make it as easy as we can, but we also want to offer education. And we want to report to the credit bureau, which they know. And so they know it's important to pay it back. And through the years, they'll call us. Christy is a housing counselor certified by HUD. And, they'll call her and talk to her about what do I do with my budget? And we make sure that's open, but, you don't force people to do things. It doesn't last very long if you do that. So we just keep encouraging and have made a difference in a lot of people's lives.
No home liens or anything like that.
Oh, no, it's an unsecured loan. It's just for $1,000 and it's unsecured. So, it's high risk, but most people choose payroll deduction. So that's pretty secure. And we try to watch the businesses and the companies that we take on. If I've got a company that plays off every 4 minutes, I'm going to have to, address that with somebody that doesn't ever lay off, to kind of spread our risk a little bit. But yeah, there's none of that. It's totally unsecured. So, we have some people when they've lost their jobs, they just ignore it and that's the way it is. It still shows up on their credit report though, and it dings it. And so I might get a phone call where, what is this? It's still here. Yeah, and pay it. It's still there. So,
Any
Okay.
questions or comments from your council? Christie? Anything?
No, I think she pretty much covered everything.
Okay. All right, very good. Thank you very much.
thank you.
All right. Your packets, the board has been presented, proposed ordinance 2025-11, which is an ordinance amending chapter 50, sections 50.04 and 50.08 of the City of Delphi Code of Ordinances regarding trash container sticker program, which I don't believe we've had for it's been quite a while, right? So Superintendent Lyons noticed that it was still in our code of ordinances and with us in the process of reaching out for different vendors, something that was recommended to take out of the code of ordinances. So with that being said, we'll get a motion on the floor first. Is there a motion to approve ordinance 2025-11, an ordinance amending chapter 50, sections 50.04 and 50.08 of the City of Delphi Code of Ordinances? Is there a motion to approve?
Motion no.
All right, I have a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
All right. Open up the floor for discussion. Again, we don't do the sticker program. We haven't done it for quite a while now. So essentially it's in the ordinance and we've had a couple of people that read through it and asking if they could come in and get a sticker, which we do not have. So it doesn't, it's not applicable to even do. So it doesn't need to be in the code of ordinances or codification for next year. So any questions or discussion from the board?
Pretty straightforward.
Yes. All right.
I've done that a long time anyway, but.
It's been a long time, so I'm just trying to clean some things up.
I
Huh?
have 2 rolls of stickers.
Do you really?
Was still applicable, I think, by using,
So you come in for a refund.
I'll be working.
I would keep them, you can add them to our.
That could be in like.
Museum.
Yeah. Back there.
Yeah.
The council museum.
There you go. All right, any further discussion or questions from the board? All right, hearing none, all in favor of approving this ordinance 2025-11 on first reading, an ordinance amending chapter 50, sections 50.04 and section 50.08 of the city of Delphi Code of Ordinances, signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We wanna do this, we wanna do this in 3 readings, or is this something that we feel that we can?
Wait till next meeting.
Okay. All right.
I'll second that, Spencer.
All right, very good. That's all for the business items tonight. Couple quick updates from me. Lieutenant Governor Micah Beckwith will be here tomorrow, or actually his staff will be here tomorrow at the city building, the council chambers from 11:30 to 2:30 for what they call mobile office hours to answer any questions from the general public. So everyone is welcome. Again, that is tomorrow from 11:30 to 2:30. Couple quick updates on the pickleball courts. The fencing is complete. Next step will be to paint. And hopefully have those open sometime in October, Julia. Does that sound accurate?
Probably mid to late, yeah.
Mid to late, yes. So, but again, progress is, there's a process for it. Everything's got to sit and go through the steps accordingly. So excited to see the fence go up this weekend. Front Street, they're tidying up some things this week on just mainline items, and then next week they will be paving and hopefully get that opened up to the public. Market Street, same thing. The CCMG project is moving along very quickly. Curbs, sidewalk, everything is in to tidying up some mainline items. Go through a punch list probably next week, and then scheduling the asphalt. And then again, we'll do a final punch list, and that project will be complete as well. So it's exciting to see a lot of barricades that will be coming down soon. A lot of progress up to date. So other than that, is there any board comments?
I'm sure you guys, so I put an email out. I'm gonna be resigning as of October 31st. I will be moving out of city limits.
So this will be. Yeah, so we got one more meeting. We'll have to red carpet.
Something like that, yeah. Maybe champagne.
I put you in the case.
Yeah, there we go. In there, in this, traction and break.
Stickers.
I'll hang on there.
So we have one more meeting with you, but in advance of that, thank you for, this will be your 5th year, right? This was you did 1 term, and so it'll be kind of
Something
5th
like
year,
that, yeah.
close to your 5th year, but thank you for your service to the city of Delphi. Nice having you.
Yeah.
Long side of a lot of activity and a lot of progress throughout the city, so, but you're not done yet, so we'll see you in October. And we'll move forward that process accordingly. So, any further board comments? Clerk Treasurer Price.
Just want to remind people that water bills, even though we mail them out in a timely manner, there's still some delay sometimes with them being delivered. So if you don't get your water bill within the first week, you need to call our office. We're stopped in and we can give you that balance. We'll help you with paying bills.
Yeah. Julie's office takes a lot of questions and but not always friendly, but for the public.
The office or the
we-
people?
Call.
Yeah.
For public knowledge, we send the bill to the post office, and after that, it's essentially out of our hand. We don't have control of the delivery, so
But I get registered mail return receipts.
at that point, we are relying on the federal government
It's
to
not going to be nice.
have them delivered at the proper location. And just like anything else, it doesn't always happen. There's things that happen that alter that, so we get a lot of questions. The water bills always due on the 15th. And water shut off is also on the same day that's been for a very long time, which is the 25th. That has not changed, and that's a process that, I don't know that there's any municipality out there that does not have a process for that, so. Keep it consistent, and it's also on the back of your bill. So,
The only time it changes is if it falls on a holiday or a weekend, and then you get an extra grace period.
yeah, and again, the clerk's office does a great job of answering questions and filtering through a lot of things that come to utilities. So we ask the public that they come in and be patient, be kind, respectful. That doesn't always happen, and that's unfortunate, but they're doing the best they can. Not everything is within our control, but they handle the items professionally and with courtesy, and we ask that from the public as well, so. Any further comments from Clerk Treasurer Price? Amber, legal? Public comments.
I'll make a couple.
If you can come up to the stand, ma'am, and state your name. Yes, please. We have to make sure that we.
She's taking you. She's being polite, no thank you.
Some background, it's like for the record, anything she says is not.
I know, I can see around everybody. Saturday, September 27th is the second annual Hispanic Heritage Festival. So keep that in mind. We'll have a couple streets closed for that. We're
Yes.
looking for a big turnout, hopefully. I know it sounds early, but it really isn't. Delphi Main Street is working to get Christmas lights around the monument again, so. We have my word, we'll have lights on the monument this year. So looking for ways to bring people to the community to celebrate the holidays, so that's coming up. And then November 1st, it's trunk or treat, so lots coming up.
It's
Anyway,
hard to believe it's already
I
September.
know.
So, thank you for all your work, and thank you for Delphi Main Street work. Any further public comments? Christie, here's your chance to take the podium.
You know what, I'm pretty good.
You're good? Okay. Here none, there's just one last motion.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All right, I have a motion and a second. All in favor, please, by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.